Hey, tuko riadha, my friend. There you are. And I'm enjoying your company. I'm glad to be your host in this episode as we look into the week that is coming fast and furious. Did I just say that? I did. Because tomorrow night we are in Switzerland. It's a small town. It's not Zurich. It's Lausanne. And here we go with another episode whereby we are looking into who is who in Lausanne. And for me, Lausanne has become a special event for those guys who want to run fast. They want to make a statement. They want to tell us that the season is going well for them. Most of the Olympians that we saw in Silesia this last week, on this Saturday, some of them are marching on to Lausanne. This is where they start to show themselves that 23 days, 24 days to go before the World Championship. Everything is clicking. Every box is being checked. How do you get off your blocks? How is your runway? How is your mental state? Psychologically, are you ready to face the opponent? Are you able to stay in your lane? Are you able to show that you have an edge? Lausanne and the rest of the Diamond League and the Grand Prix in Europe are testing, refining, and telling us what these athletes are all about. Talking of athletes, Emmanuel freaking Wanyonyi is back with us. We didn't see him in Silesia. We haven't seen him in a while since we last saw him in Monaco, where he told the field, hold on a minute, I'm the Olympiad, I'm the gold medalist, I'm from Mount Elgon, I live at the top of the mountain, and I have a mountain view of what I need to do going into Tokyo. This kid, this young juggernaut, this guy is not a one-show wonder. He's been doing his thing. He hasn't been beaten. In 4 of the events he showed up in the 800 meters. He has the best time in the world of 1:44.44 in Monaco. You remember that? You remember who was on the field? Yeah, everybody. All the Olympians were tested. And Wanyonyi told him, He wagged his finger and says, not on my watch. Not on my watch, he told them. And he's back tomorrow night in Lausanne. He ran 1:41.11, third best time in the world ever. He equaled Wilson Kipketer's world record before it was broken by David Rudisha in London, 1:40.99. Emmanuel Wanyonyi, whom is he facing tomorrow? The lineup looks good. It looks very juicy. It's a good part. It's gonna be well cooked before it's all said and done. Let me give you the lineup. The names are good. World Indoor Champion, Josh Hoey, the American. Olympic finalist, the Great Britain, the Brit, the imperialist is here, Max Burgin. Mohamed Atawi, the Spaniard, fast finishing. This guy is dangerous. The last 50 meters, watch out! Masalela. What's going on with this guy? He won in Doha or Rabat. Somewhere around there he ran 1:43. He just faded. I haven't heard from him. He hasn't shown me anything that is special. I remember giving him a space, giving him a voice, that he might be a guy to say Botswana is here to compete in the 800. He went to 1500. I don't know what he did. Under 330, did he? He is back in the lineup tomorrow. Not too soon, my friend, because right there in the mix of the lineup, right there is Marco Arop. I think Wanyonyi calls him a friend. He could be a friend on WhatsApp, on TikTok, on social media. He's not his friend when it comes to racing him. Yeah, I think he's shown him twice this year that Wanyonyi just loves winning. Marco Arop, the Canadian, who went to the trials and ran 1500 meters instead because there's no competition in Canada in the 800 meters. He's just the top dog. He's in Lausanne tomorrow night. He's a good field. The French Olympic finalist, Arop Tual, is in the mix. Let's have that French mix there. Let's have that French in the pot. Let's start the pot. I'm starting the pot right now. What do I get as the winner? My friend, this guy always says never bet against Emmanuel Wanyonyi, because when I say Emmanuel Wanyonyi, I mean Emmanuel with us. He wins tomorrow. Does he run anything spectacular tomorrow? I'll say he's going to run a 141. Nothing that is going to threaten the world record. He might stay at 141. I don't know what the other microseconds is going to be, but 141 is on the table tomorrow and is Emmanuel Wanyonyi. I don't see an upset. I can sit on it. I'm sitting. Okay? Emmanuel Wanyonyi, 800 meters tomorrow in Lausanne night. Lausanne night? That sounds very interesting the way I say that. Yeah. The other person in the 800 is in the women category. The comeback queen, Keely Hodgkinson. I call her queen because the other one is dead. So we have a new queen in the 800 meters. Gold medalist, as we know it. She beat a good field of Mary Moraa and the rest of them. Sergei Duguma, the Ethiopian, has disappeared. She's not in the lineup tomorrow. I don't know where Mary Moraa is. She could be somewhere in Nairobi, in those outskirts, or she's back in Bosongo, those sides of the western part of Kenya. I have no idea where Mary is. She's not in Lausanne. If she's there, I'll let you know. But I don't see her in the lineup. Because Keely Hodgkinson, the Brit, the queen of 800 meters right now, made a statement in Silesia the other day in Poland. She came back from an injury, having been sat out almost the whole year after the Olympics. The only thing she did during this time is that she was on every talk show in UK, I bet ya. All right, winning all kind of awards and modeling as she does for the Brits. But she ran 154.74 the other night in Poland. Here, she has to face a decent field. I say a decent field because I remember watching her win this race. You know when somebody wins a race and she looks up and says, is this my first race and I'm learning the best time in the world thus far? Where is everybody else in the 800 meters? Yeah, it's an empty field. She's looking back. The gap is huge. She beat Lilian Odira of Kenya by almost 2-3 seconds. Here, she has to deal with the South African. Brundes, no, Trevor Noah will kill me for that vernacular thing. South African Prudence, Sekoniso, might give her a run for her money. I doubt it. The 1500 meter bronze medalist, Georgia Hunter Bell, who ran 1500 meters the other day against Gudei Sigei, might give her a run for her money. The Botswanese Oratile Norway might give her a push, but I'm only talking about a push because Keely Hodgkinson, after winning on Saturday, in her first race, this is her second race of the year, she wins tomorrow. Right here, Tukoriada, I just told you so. I'll keep you updated. Nothing surprises me there. Let's move on to a very interesting event for me and for you. Noah Lyles. You know, he's done 200, drama, Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny, national championship, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. He got beat the other night by the Jamaican, Kashane Thompson, right? Not spectacular time, was it? 9-8? Yeah? Nothing great there. I think Kashane had a great start, and Noah couldn't catch up. And here again, he has to face another Jamaican who beat him in London. Okay? So it's getting a little bit interesting for Noah Lyles. I don't think he's having the best of the 100 meters thus far because I don't think it's going to be that easy for him either. But this guy is a big stage performer. The Jamaican Oblique Seville. You remember this kid? He beat him in London. Then there's Zanel Hodges, the Great Brit. And then the bronze medalist, indoor bronze medalist, the South African Akani Simbine. Understand Kashane Thompson withdrew from this event. I think it's a mental game. Jamaican and Americans. I beat you on Saturday. I'm not going to chase you down on Lausanne and see what we can do again. So he withdraws. Julian Alfred did that with Melissa the other day for Silesia. She just went back home. I don't know where she went to train. It's becoming a mind game. Who has an edge when it comes to the mind game? That's why we go to Tokyo in 24 days. And so Noah Lyles tomorrow faces a very interesting field. I don't know what's going to happen here. If Oblique Seville has another one on him, Noah Lyles starts to be vulnerable. He might be exposed going to the World Championship. I still give an edge to Noah Lyles tomorrow in the 100 meters. That's just my take into Koreada. Just giving Noah Lyles tomorrow an edge. Let me just go to field events for a second. I talked of giving respect to the field events. That is becoming a space whereby people don't respect field event athletes that much. They're not that glamorous. They just run up and down that runway, back and forth. Unless your name is Modo Duplantis and you are soaring above gravity. Yaroslava, the Ukrainian in high jump, has a chance against Nikola Holyesiega and Elena Patterson in the women's high jump. Okay, many rounds tomorrow to go. I think Yaroslava beat this field the other day in Silesia. Does she do it again? It's very hard really to predict these field events because there are many rounds to go through. And to win, you have to clear those heights or jump that high or jump that long or throw that far. This is why field events are very technical. It takes a lot of repetitiveness, it takes a lot of patience, and you have to deliver a certain point. Well, I don't know what to call, but I'll be watching for the high jump. The other event I'm curious about is javelin on the women, because the star of the World Championship in Tokyo is here to see how she can get those cobwebs out of the way, if I may use that word. Make sure that she can represent our country, and she's going to be the lady to watch in the final day of the World Championship in Tokyo. I'm talking of Haruka Kitaguchi, the smiling, the happy one. She's always somebody to watch. She's a beauty to watch, really, because when she does her javelin, it's almost like she's just in the third heavens. I've been saying this all along. People are like, what do you mean by third heaven? She's enjoying herself. She's having the best time throwing javelin. And she's like, I just threw the javelin. I'm putting a smile on my face. Haruka Kitaguchi against the Serbian Adriana Vilagos. Tomorrow in Lausanne, I'm giving an edge to the Japanese. She has to find that winning throw. Winning throw. She is the lady in Tokyo. She's a Japanese. She's all over the billboards right now in Tokyo. So Kitaguchi, the hostess of the World Championship, wins tomorrow in the javelin. One more event, guys. Just one more. I'll give one more. Shericka Jackson, does she repeat what she did in Silesia in the 200 tomorrow? She might do that, but I have a feeling that she might not be able to edge off Brittany Brown of America tomorrow. I think it's going to be an upset. Kind of an upset, but not really a big one. Brittany Brown, I think, beats Shericka Jackson tomorrow because it was a close one in Silesia. It was this idea of micro. She looks tight towards the end there. And I think Brittany Brown could have edged her or nipped her at the end of the race. And there's a Nigerian there, Ophili. Favor Ophili. Very interesting name from Nigeria. Favor, Precious. All these interesting names. Very English names. Favor Ophili. But Dana Asher Smith, Maria Jose Talou Smith of Ivory Coast and the Brit. They might be in the mix, but I still give an edge to Brittany Brown because that race in Silesia was so close. She almost got her at the end. She wins tomorrow for me. And the final event I'll talk about here, guys, to be honest with you, let's just give some love to the 5K tomorrow. Because the 5K has been, men haven't been doing incredibly fast, so that's why we haven't been talking about it, because if it's not a world record, Beatrice Chebet, or almost close to world record by Faith Captain Kipyegon. There's nothing else, I guess. So why don't we give some love to men here in the 5K, because Berahuni Belewi of Ethiopia, Hagos Gebrewet, Grant Fisher, the second runners-up in the national championship, and Yahob Krop of Kenya are fighting for some respect and some recognition in the 5K tomorrow. I have no idea who's winning that one. I'll just say it's a toss-up. That's it. From Tuko Riadha, you viewers, you subscribers, it's all about love, my friend. Just do it. Let's build this community. Because I think I said this before, you're never alone when you're in Tuko Riadha, or you'll never walk alone in Tuko Riadha, my friend. Athletics is a family. We know the pain, we know the discipline, and we seek the same music of inhale, exhale, and run for gold. Tuko Riadha says, the other side of the pillow, my friend, after drooling, just flip it around. It smells good, it tastes good. See you on the other side of the planet. Updates tomorrow of what happened in Lausanne. Let's go, Wanyonyi. That was me.